I know what it is. It's called hope. I'm feeling hope. It's been such a
Yes.
while. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of of. Why do I want to say Netgasm? This is the Geek Spot.
Hey, Geek Spot.
Yeah, this is the Geek Spot. Hi, welcome to the Geek Spot, a sister channel to the Netgasm podcast. There, I said it. Maybe it's been a while since I said Netgasm. Netgasm. It's out. Okay. Um, and as expected in this show, we have a wonderful guest. How do you start these greetings? Should I just say Mr. Anwar? What
Mr.
is-
Anwar Bey,
There you
creator
go.
of PLASMAworlds, right?
Woo!
Full of like crazy creative arts and everything.
No.
Yes, all of that
We out
stuff.
here.
All of
We
that
out
stuff.
here.
Oh, and
Oh,
Yeah.
Goku's here! Yay!
Extraordinary.
What's
Here
up?
comes the new challenger.
Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hi. Okay. Now
Aye.
the awesome foursome -1 is here. We can get started.
The math is definitely not mathing, but okay.
I said awesome foursome
Thank you.
-1. I know my math.
Okay.
I did.
2
I
plus 2 is 4 minus 1. Quick 3. That's quick math.
Yeah, that's like
Yes.
long subtraction.
I did
Uh,
standard grade maths back in 2004. I matriculated on standard grade. None of this maths lit nonsense. I passed
Oh.
on God.
Mashallah. Congratulations, my brother.
No, trust me, it was a small thing. Believe me, it was a miracle.
Yeah.
The fact that I passed, sometimes I wonder, like, how did I do it? Even I look back, like, how did I do it?
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
here we are.
All right. So, yeah. Go ahead,
no,
Mr. Tebello.
Mr. BuckMeister, please give us a rundown of our wonderful guest before he says hello. The
Oh,
disclaimers are still disclaiming, but we don't care anymore.
Oh, while the disclaimers are... So me and Anwar, funny thing, we met at Comic-Con Africa. I believe it was Joburg, right? It was Joburg last year. I got to introduce you on stage with PLASMAworld, right?
Yep. That's what happened. Yep.
Yeah,
Josie.
It was
Josie.
Yeah, it was crazy because like they just said, "Oh, here's this dude. You got to bring him up on stage." I had no idea what was happening, and I was just like, "Okay." I did a quick Google search, and I was like, "Yo, this looks fire! I wish I was actually talking to him, but like I gotta get off stage now." and then, basically like somebody was waiting on the side with like one of them bow people. What do they call them? The sheep herder thing that they used to pull people off stage. And they were just like, "Yeah, BuckMeister, bye."
I hope
Is that how it went? They had one of the things.
Yeah, kinda, sorta, yeah.
Huh. Like they were ready to pull me off if it didn't go great.
No, I think they were ready to pull me off because they were just like, the star of the show is PLASMAworld. Like, we just need you to introduce the guy, and like like how they have the announcer for the boxers. Nobody's there for the announcer. When he's like, "Let's get ready." Okay, dog, we heard you.
And
Bye.
like in
We
WWE,
appreciated you.
when the Undertaker comes in, nobody really cares about the announcement. From Death Valley, weighing at 299 pounds, the Undertaker. We can see the Undertaker. Leave us alone.
It'd be like that.
Yeah,
Especially
man.
the Undertaker.
Yeah. So yeah, that was crazy. That was the first time that I met you, and then like again we met at Cape Town because you also came through to Cape Town this year, to do some stuff or whatever, and then again at Afro Geek Fest, and I'm assuming
First clip.
yeah.
Enter Tebello.
No, I'm putting the clip right now for Afro Geek Fest. This is a video I made. I'm gonna clip it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and see.
Yeah, man. No, so I've been researching this stuff. I've been looking at your products. Look, I'm gonna tell you now, South African economy is not that hot, so getting me some Plasma World merch is gonna take a bit more time than I'd like, but I'm definitely looking into getting some of it because I love everything that I've been seeing so far and all of that stuff.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're also on the same group with you because you're also on the Afro Geek Fest group on the WhatsApp group, so that's really cool.
I'm in there. I appreciate how you guys are cultivating community there, just sharing and chatting, and it's fun. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I almost started a fight by accident. I did not mean to do that.
Which fight?
The reference fight. Like when I was talking about I'm drawing without reference, and then bro came in and he was like, "You don't need reference," and I was like, "That's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to say that I'm tested myself."
That's not the direction you were trying to go with it.
I was like, he messaging the groups like, why did you start a battle in this group suddenly? Everybody's like going ham here.
And he was such an instigator.
And I was like, let me just sit there and eat my popcorn now.
Oh my god.
It was light though. It didn't get out of hand at all.
Yeah, I mean, thank God. Thank God. I'm not trying to start like a Kendrick Lamar Drake Part 3 over reference. I hate the way that you draw. I hate the way that you illustrate.
By the way, shout out to the music video.
So the battle demons were bubbling inside a little bit. I was like, let me relax. You said enough, Anwar. You've said enough.
Yeah, you chose peace. Thank you for choosing.
Thank you for the reference, though. Thank you for the book. I've been checking out that Bridgman thing. It's it's a lot, but like, yeah, it is like a lot of good information. So
yeah, the way he breaks down forms in 3D and 2D and just gives them that like primary form structure is like super essential. I loved it, when I was referencing it a lot.
For everybody who's not an art nerd, that basically means I get to draw badass shit because of George Bridgman. That's all it means.
In summary,
Constructive Anatomy is the book we're talking about.
Before we get started in the real interview, we're supposed to do a little icebreaker game.
Right. So we were going to be playing. We were going to be playing Smash or Pass, and I wanted to do video game edition.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I think we're gonna get. I'm assuming you're into women. It's 2024. We gotta ask, like,
Yes, the answer is absolutely.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm not trying to assume nothing about nobody. I'm not trying to get canceled.
I'm so glad. you see, members of the LGBT Alphabet Mafia Council. You see how he's evolving. You see, thank you for making sure I retain my card because this man almost cost me my membership. But you know what? You see what happens. Thank you.
I'm glad that you still have your membership, my brother.
I don't even know what I said, but
I'll send you the clip.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even good.
I'm not
even gonna try to say anything else because if I say anything else, it's like, oh, he's doubling down. Okay, okay, you got it.
I will edit down the fragment and send it to you.
You said Rex and Weevil are the gayest couple in Yu-Gi-Oh, and that would have gotten us expelled. So I had to beg, plead, open a case, bow down, give some concessions to the trans union as well as the lesbian mafia. I had to bribe. I had to do all men of back 80 deals to make sure that I didn't get excommunicated, or you get thrown out of every gym in the country or the planet because they were really considering these things. Shame. I've been saving your ass in the background. Just know that.
I'm glad you guys survived it. Well, is there any connection to truth in that statement? I'm not a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
No. But
for me, in my opinion, with the thing that they went through in the thing, that was why I got that vibe that I got. But apparently, I was off. So
I was basically arguing that basically all the villains in Yu-Gi-Oh are gay as F because if you look how flamboyant they are and how they behave and their motivations and their looks, like shame. The closet is made out of Carthaginian glass. I cannot see how.
All right, let's get into this game.
Anyway.
Let's get into this game before I get in more trouble.
Kai. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
let's hear this.
First off on the list, right? Well, I think we're gonna go through 10 names. So
All right.
first off on the list, we're gonna say Kitana, Mortal Kombat, smash or pass.
You know what? I'm gonna go with. You know what? Let me not even shoot like that. Who is it?
Kitana.
Kitana.
Oh, Katana.
Mortal
Yes.
Kombat.
Katana, the
Yeah,
ninja.
Katana.
You
With
always smash ninjas.
I'm just
The
gonna say
assassins can always get it.
I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
It's giving mommy issues, cause canonically speaking,
Isn't she Liu Kang's girlfriend?
she's Liu Kang's girlfriend, but she's also over 10,000 years old.
Right. So she's the bearer of knowledge. For sure. I love that fact. Keep serving us. Which Mortal Kombat though? We talking about the latest one, or are we talking about
God, I
like
hope
a
it's
number in particular?
God, I hope it's the latest one. Because the other editions, okay, Mortal Kombat 2, she didn't look half bad.
This is 11.
Oh, Mr. We seem to have some technical difficulties.
How so?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. There you go.
Okay,
Here, there is.
okay. Can you guys hear me now?
We can
Yeah,
hear you.
Whew.
I can hear you.
I
Yes.
don't know what I said. Talk to your people, Tebello. I'm giving
no,
them a white flag.
That wasn't my people. That must have been Elon Musk.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, because
Anyway.
he's now fearing for his life because they're talking to somebody from New York. So getting closer and closer to his center of influence. It just says things like, "Nani?"
Katana can get
All
it.
right, so okay.
She's the bearer of knowledge for sure.
Yeah, the 10,000-year-old
Okay,
mommy
cool.
issues, but it's okay. No, I'm not judging.
All right, next one. Samus,
What's
Metroid. Samus.
It's another ninja. She can get it too. For sure.
So you just got a thing for ninjas, I'm guessing.
Full body respect. You know what I mean? The conditioning, the secret tactics, all that shows up wonderfully in
Maybe you should have asked Sakura from Naruto.
Dear God.
Okay,
Who?
Sakura from Naruto. Smash or pass?
Wait. I gotta look her up. That's Sankara?
Sakura.
Sakura. Have you ever watched Naruto by any chance?
Nah, I never watched.
Okay, cool. You can skip it.
That's another ninja. She looking like Chun-Li.
It's not worth it, Chief. I'll tell you now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just brace yourselves because we don't want to destroy your innocence, but yeah.
No,
let's
she's
just
not
say-
looking like Chun-Li. Nah, she got the pink hair with the bunny ears and stuff. All right, I'm starting to lose interest.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna go with pass. She's a little too.
damn.
Yeah, I'm
Why'd
gonna
you
go
turn
with
into a roast machine? You
Yeah.
were like,
Dang.
her.
I mean,
She's
it's
looking
well
a-
deserved, but dang.
yo,
You know?
fire style. All right. Street
Missing the
Fighter.
sun.
You a Street Fighter? You a Street Fighter guy by any chance?
Of course.
All right. Well, you said her name. Miss Hundred Lightning
Chun-Li.
Kicks herself, Chun Li.
Come
Smash or
on now.
pass?
Thunder thighs, you know, Bismillah, mashallah, you know what I mean? That means absolutely on all levels. And they got her with the tan thighs in this shot I'm looking at right now.
No, she's got them. She's got thighs for days. I was like, even I was tempted at some point. It's like, am I really? Because that thighs give me. I might just
My anaconda don't. My anaconda don't.
don't want nothing except for those thighs, though.
This is a fluid world we live in now, so you could go ahead and do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
As an old friend once says, even a vegetarian knows what to do with a hamburger.
Ah. All right. This one is my personal. She's one of my favorite waifus of all time. I don't know if you play Final Fantasy. Any chance?
Oh, I know her.
The last Final Fantasy I played was Final Fantasy Online, but what's the name?
Oh, Tifa Lockhart.
Final
Smash or
Fantasy
pass?
7. Oh God.
Final
Tifa.
Fantasy 7.
Tifa Lockhart. Let's see. Final Fantasy.
A woman who can punch you so hard dolphins will come out of the air, a solid ground.
Okay. Yeah. With the one elbow pad.
Ah, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
It looks like she got a cybernetic arm.
No.
No. She basically it's all she has is like she has this crop top, a skirt, and like some gloves things going on.
No, but one arm looks a little robotic in some of these shots. Wow.
Oh, no, those are gloves.
Those are just gloves.
Those are just gloves. Okay. Those are just gloves and bad limbs, like limb technology. I don't know. It's giving. You guys sure? Are you guys sure?
Let me see if I can share my screen with you. Let me just share my screen. Nah, she didn't lose her arm. Let me just see if I can share my screen quick. I'll show you who I'm talking about.
She's got the asymmetrical character design.
Yeah, kinda. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah, that's her.
Yep, she's another assassin. She could get it.
Let's just say she can land a hit and then some.
Guys, I'm like 007. I bow to all the assassins.
Nah, man, she is fantastic. Like I was even because I was playing the new Final Fantasy.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna choose heaven.
No, don't, man. Turn up, bro. You know 007. He stays saying, "Who are you?"
I was about to say you're going to be known as 009 because 007 implies 7 inches. So let me just keep it there.
Oh,
damn! I never knew. Yo, I never knew.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into Tony Baker for a second. I never knew.
Okay. I said it so much for
right.
having a PG podcast, but you know what? It's been 10 minutes.
It's called the Geek Spot, Chief. Like
yes, it's called the Geek Spot with a gigantic letter G, which is glowing red, which implies something if you pay attention.
Oh, that!
If you look at the logo,
we went to see the direction of the G spot to the northern light.
Wow. I never even saw that. Like all along, I've been seeing this logo a lot of times, but I've never even thought of that. It never.
You didn't see the capital G is in red, in a neon glowing red light.
Oh my goodness, dude!
You're only noticing this now.
How are you still a member of that community again?
I think this is the conversation that gets him to activate fluidity.
It's because the G spot is also in the prostate.
Water style.
Damn. He took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
This deep in there.
Yeah, when I'm making a documentary about this show, the things are going to be insane. I'm going to come off as the biggest pervert since Giara. Anyway.
Nah, bro, you're in the pocket. I'm in New York now, and what I'm learning is in New York, everyone's doing everything all the time.
Wow.
What time is it that side? Out of curiosity.
No limits. Say what, brother?
Well, what time is it that side?
2:30. 2:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys say? 14:30? 1430?
No. 2:30 is fine.
14.
No, we don't. Hey, man, we're not in the army, dog. We just.
You sure?
1800 hours.
You South Africans don't use AM PM.
No, we use AM PM.
We do use AM PM, but we are also very direct. 2:30.
Yeah.
Right.
I've translated it for everyone. Don't worry.
And whatever age you are, you're not really that age. You're the age that's coming up in 3 months.
That depends, because like my dad always adds 2 years to his age. Like he turned like 68, and he's like, I'm already 72, and I'm like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, Dad, that's not gonna work. Chill, bro.
My Delulu version, I'm saying I've got 10 years experience at being 25. I'm a veteran 25-year-old.
Oh, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. You play some Resident Evil there, sir?
Of course, brother. Ever
All
since
right.
ever since the first one, when I was like, I don't know, 15, when the first one came
How
out.
did we do that? Like as a generation, how did we get our hands on games we weren't supposed to have?
No,
Because
we
our
were
parents
supposed to
didn't
have
care.
them. They were for us.
Yeah, I've noticed we got away a lot of things is because our parents didn't know the technology. Had they known the
Right.
technology as well as we did back then, they'd have thrown these things out of the window faster than we can think. PG, what? And you are what? So you need to
Right?
focus on your schoolwork and none of this disgusting smart. Go back to class.
All right. So Jill Valentine, Smash or Pass? Jill
Jill,
Valentine.
I'm looking her up right
um,
now.
see, this is the thing, uh, did they make her a POC in the movies or what happened?
I don't know what they did to her in the movies. I just know her from the games. I don't know her from the movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. It's gonna be a no for me.
Ooh. Okay. Damn. I thought. All right.
What is your answer?
Okay. I'm smashing. I'm just saying.
Sam, me, I'm in there.
I'd say,
The
bro.
zombie-
Like, have you seen a run from a zombie in slow motion? I'm in there.
just okay. I'm looking at a picture right now, and to be honest, she's giving Sonya Blade.
Right, which is
I'd
also
smash
gonna be a
Sonya.
no for me.
Okay, no, Sonya is a no. Sonya is a no because, like, hey, the last game that they had her in MK11, like that
Oh
voice
yes, they
actress took
they
all the
butchered her to death.
they took all the sexy out of Sonya. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, no, the
All
issue
right, cool, cool,
the
cool.
issue with the Anglo girls is they'll act like they don't see you, and so it's like I'm Gucci. I'd rather not.
All right. Okay. How many have you got left?
I think we got two more, and then we can start
Okay.
the interview. All right, so I don't know if you ever played Devil May Cry by any chance.
Yep, back in the day.
Lady from Devil May Cry, Lady.
That's her name,
Yeah, that's her name.
Lady.
What an awesome name! I love the name already. So intriguing. I want to play this game suddenly.
I feel like but before I get to shooting off answers, okay, yep, she can get it. Yep. With those legs,
I was
she
about
got
to be
legs
like,
for days.
if you deny Lady, I don't know what we're gonna talk about in this podcast.
She got legs for days. I'm trying to experience the peripheral leg experience.
Wow. All right. And then we got last one. Jackie Briggs, Mortal Kombat.
Okay, is this our first like melanated woman, Jackie Briggs, of the whole crew?
Yeah, if we're looking for the black women's, this is the only one we got
Well,
so far.
Then it's gonna be a yes.
I just wanted to ask: if you look at Mortal Kombat 2, Kitana was giving mixed.
That's a sister for real. She got braids and everything.
Kitana was giving mixed ethnicity vibes. Her skin was
Who,
dark.
Jackie?
No, I'm talking about Kitana.
No, Kitana.
Back in
I
Mortal
mean,
Kombat
also
2.
Jade, I guess.
I
For
mean,
sure
10,000
Jade.
years. 10,000 years, like you real close to like Africa, no matter who you are. So yeah, it should be giving POC.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's the game. As you've learned, Anwar is a leg man. And a thigh man.
So I guess. So by that analogy, he's gonna smash Bayonetta.
I guess so, maybe.
Who's Marionetta?
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. It's
From
another video game character.
Hey,
You look her up. You don't need to look her up. You'll probably say yes, like because if you see her.
What game though? Bayonetta.
That's the game. The name of the game is Bayonetta, and the main character is Bayonetta.
Okay, I'm seeing. I don't know. I'm seeing some lady with glasses on.
Yeah, that's her.
Long black hair.
Yeah,
that's her.
I don't know, guys. I don't know if she's been in the song long enough, and she look real evil, and like she be playing with witches and stuff.
Well, if you play the game, she be throwing it at you the whole game. So
the whole game. And let me tell you, there's a every boss fight there must be a part where they have to do some Vogue dance, drop, Hurricane Katrina type thing. Like we need to Vogue before we fight.
And she gets like almost like half naked while she's fighting. So
It sounds like she's a full smash for you guys. I'm still impartial.
No, for me, yeah.
She triggers the drag queen of every person in me. Was like, okay, if she needs to be in Drag Race. Every time I see the scenes like she's serving cunt so hard, like no. RuPaul's gonna be calling her manager right now. Like, we need you right now.
All right, let's get to these questions. I don't know, Mr. Extrodin, if you have any opinions on Anwar's smash or pass list.
Sorry guys, I'm a bit fluish. Not really, man, because I don't really know some of these characters you guys mentioned. But yeah, Chun-Li is a definite yes. Are you kidding? Sonya, of course. I think you should have mentioned Cammy as well from Street Fighter.
I wanted to like spread it out. You're Black Power.
Sorry, I didn't hear. What did you say?
No, you're like no yellow hairs.
Oh,
I was not into Super Saiyan.
No blonde hair and blue eyes.
No yellow hairs for me. I don't care how tight they braid it up. It's gonna be a no for me.
So I guess a Khaleesi is a no for you, huh?
He went to the school of Dr. Umar Johnson. I beg your pardon.
Now he would have lost already, bro. He said yes to the first nobody that you mentioned. He would have lost.
I love how we went 20 minutes of me alluding to saying no to the blondies, and then you guys finally caught it at the end. Like, it's clear. Oh, we understand now.
Yeah. No, Chief, we're working on our American. You see, we're still translating to South African.
I understand. No, I'm here for it.
All right, man. Let's do this. So we spoke about it a little bit earlier in the intro, and you're also part of the Afro Geek Fest group and everything. So one of the things I found out about you, and I don't know if I read this right or not, but you are like a 3D game character artist.
Yes, sir.
So I'm saying, so I have two questions on that. Do you also just draw in 2D and all of that stuff, or do you like stick to 3D? And how did you get into becoming a 3D game character designer?
Whew. So which question are we starting with first?
I think let's start with the drawing one first, because I'm like interested if you put like pen to paper for some of these characters or not. Because it sounds like you're hardcore artist and everything.
Yeah. So, like in high school, or do you guys call it metric?
Metric.
No. We call it high school.
It is high school. Metric is like what?
Last year. That's the last year.
Yeah.
We don't graduate.
So yeah, in high school, I was always drawing. You know what I mean? Like Mega Man would show up in my sketchbook, Wolverine, et cetera, et cetera. Like those are my go-tos, pen and paper. And then, during art school, I was still, sketching and practicing in that form. But when it came to 3D, that really absorbed me. And so 3D is definitely like, one of a lane that I'm very comfortable with. But then when it comes to drawing, like I do that too, but I do it a bit more from a structural and art direction perspective, where it's like I want to communicate an idea, I can pull out the pen and paper and like really take you there. But as far as like sitting around drawing characters and stuff like that, not so much.
Oh, okay. So what I'm hearing is that basically before you even jumped into starting PLASMAworld and everything, you were very like familiar with like the arts and like every aspect and all of that stuff.
100%, brother, because I went to art school 2003 to 2006, and then I started working in the video game industry as a video game artist in 2007. I started at Blizzard Entertainment on the cinematics team.
Blizzard.
Oh,
Wow.
You guys didn't know. You guys didn't know.
Wait. You just said Blizzard, so I need to ask. And now I've entered the chat. Blizzard, right?
Welcome back, brother.
Okay. First question: Alliance or Horde?
Oh, Horde all day. Come on, I just told you. I'm not messing with these yellow heads.
Dude, what happened to you, bro?
my heart beats just a little.
America.
That's
what happened to me.
You see that?
That's what happened to me.
You see that school that Dr. Umar Johnson is supposed to build? That's the one that Anwar attended. Like, basically, they're in there every day, and everybody's got to be like, I beg your pardon.
Okay. The next question.
I mean, we keep talking about like community. We're talking about like love interest. We're talking about like how you want to spend your free time, like, and then we're speaking from the perspective of like dream, fantasy, most ideal, type of optimal experience. And so I'm always gonna go with the melanin. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, the Anglos are my homies, but I mean, yeah, right. I know where I want to spend all of my time in the dream world.
I guess for the Horde, while I'm crying inside because I'm always been an Alliance boy, but still not gonna judge anyone. Next question, StarCraft. Next question, StarCraft. Protoss, Zerg, or Terran?
Terran. I'm a Terran guy.
I'll forgive you. It's okay.
He is for the Protoss. He is for
my surname is Khala. Literally, what do the Protoss worship if not becoming one with the Khala? It's all about me. It's always been about me.
I fuck with the Protoss. They're definitely a vibe. And the Zerg, you know what I mean? That Dark Legion, they go. But I love the way the Terran feel, right? I know it's just a game and it's digital, but I love that texture. I like that heaviness. I like how they be talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love that grit.
They're the humans. I'm guessing they're the humans of
yeah, they're the humans.
Yeah,
they're the humans. And
no, as soon as Anwar said talk shit, I was like, yeah, that's a human thing. Because aliens.
Yeah, no. Very true. I think the closest thing we get to a trash talking Protoss would be Alarak. Look him up. He's the one. If you want a trash talking Protoss, it will be him. You'll fall in love with him immediately. There's this line that always gets me every time. It's like he's negotiating with one of the Dark Templar, and it's like, "You think us fools?" And he responds, "Yes, but that is not irrelevant. That is not relevant." I was like,
but also, who's bringing that energy? You know what I mean? Except for humans.
The humans.
Even though in PLASMAworlds we don't use bullets, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to StarCraft, I love the artillery of the Terran, unmatched.
Yay! Take that, Rob. I have we don't have a Zergling here.
Oh my gosh, Jesus! Anyway. Hey, this guy, yeah, he is the Kendrick Lamar of the Zergs. Like that is who Khala
They
is.
are disgusting bugs. I'm sorry,
they're not like us.
They're not like us.
Yo, Kendrick demolished. Can we just have a moment of Kendrick? Yo, he demolished that man.
Dude.
Yo.
What?
Did you see the music video?
I feel like it's
I watched it a few hours ago.
I was like,
but wait, guys, is it J. Cole's fault for saying, acknowledging that they're part of the big three and all, or has it always been Drake's fault?
No.
This feels personal.
It's always been Drake's fault, bro. The thing about Drake that at least I recognize, and that it sounds like my cousin Kendrick also recognizes, is that we always knew the gimmick was. We never respected the gimmick. We were always just like, this is a gimmick, bro. It's the authenticity was always missing.
I hear
What
you.
I appreciate to this day, I still gonna hold to the conspiracy theory that Drake Hall was a mole. He instigated the beef, knowing full well that Drake is gonna double down, and he just needed to step out the way and let Kendrick finish him off. It was like, okay, I'm gonna start this thing, and then gonna release the wackest beat down, just make the lamest accusation at Kendrick, and then a week later I'm gonna apologize. And I know Drake's ego won't let it slide. So I'll just after that, my job's done. I've done my service to the black community. I'm done. I will now walk out. And then Kendrick was like, my brother, you've done all I needed. All I needed was just to have him on my scopes, and you just lined him up, and that was the perfect shot.
You
Man.
said that J. Cole summoned Kendrick like a Yu-Gi-Oh card? You've activated my trap card, Drake.
I love it. I love how you guys are playing with the archetype of J. Cole is the real super villain of the whole experience, and then also J. Cole just being this humble servant. I think J. Cole just knew, y'all. He just knew. He knew like we all kind of knew.
It's like J. Cole was looking through his deck as he was dueling Drake, and he's like, I have Kendrick's leg, I have Kendrick's arm, I have Kendrick's head. I lay all four of them down. I summon Kendrick Exodia.
Right. No, nobody's been able to summon him. Impossible.
Oh, that's how Yu-Gi-Oh works. Okay, noted. I like that gameplay design.
Anyway,
that you can pick different parts from different characters.
Anyway, like I'm just like, if I was Drake, bro, just go to the mountains, go be a monk for 2 weeks. Like just take the like the problem is he's not taking the L. Like you lost, it's fine. Just take it and go.
Well, how is he not taking it? What's going on in the Drake world?
No, I mean, from what I'm seeing, he's like trying to like play the song still. He's like trying to still release stuff, and it's just like,
No. Correct yourself. Pusha T beat him.
Kendrick
annihilated him. Like there's a big difference. Pusha T beat him, and it was like a respectful, like, wow, you have a kid you didn't know. Oh wow, that's such a bad loss. Oh wow, Drake, what happened? Oh, your reputation is on the rocks now. Kendrick, he came in like a flood. What's left to do now? Like, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to go to the mountain. He's got to go meditate with the monks. He's like step away from the mic for a bit, my guy. It's fine.
Yeah, he
needs to take
according to 48 laws of power, he needs to just keep doing his best. Just keep, making music. Keep, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, because what is it? What chapter? I think it's chapter 4, where they literally break down the recipe for exactly what Kendrick did to Drake, and then in doing so, they also give us what Drake should do moving forward.
But like he kept playing that like it was a combo. Like if you were playing Street Fighter and you were playing Kendrick, he was hitting like the Not Like Us 48 hits,
like for
Ultra Fire,
Neji's,
Fatality,
64 palm.
Hey dog, boom, body blow.
I'm gonna enjoy making a clip out of this scene. I don't know how it's gonna come up, but this moment right here, I'm gonna put clips and everything. I'm gonna go ham on the editing if I have time, because this is so much fun.
Mashallah, you have to, bro. You have to, because this is so important. You know what I mean? Like, it's even important in the context of like PLASMAworlds, right? Like to be connecting with the culture, with the people, to be sharing authenticity, to be truly like inspiring, like, in the form of showing something or giving something that's for the people by the people. Like, we need that around the world, and it's like, if we're getting garbage or if we're getting misdirected or we're getting like taken advantage of, like, that's not cool. And I feel like that's what Kendrick was saying at the end of the day.
I don't remember, was it in this show or another one? I think the biggest thing that cancels people is not necessarily what you have done, is the hypocrisy of what you have done according to the timeline. Many people who were bad people from the get-go are very hard to cancel today, like, because they were authentic to who they were from the get-go. If you're not painting yourself as one character, but the truth is you're something else, and then the hypocrisy gets revealed to you, you get cancelled faster than you can blink because you're basically been selling a lie, and people don't like that anymore. It's getting harder and harder for you to sell a lie.
And I agree. I feel like this is all true. In addition to that, though, we have to also like there's variables to the experience, right? Because it's like boom, I respect that Drake is an artist, and as an artist, you can have highs and lows. You can make huge mistakes. You can blow up the whole brand. But like if you keep creating, like then it becomes just a part of your like your legend. You know what I mean? Where it's like destroyed by Kendrick in 2024, took the most superior blow that humanity could ever imagine, and then came back and made this and made that, and like shifted his character or continued villainy. But he's fine. He's fine.
No, I won't lie. I remember commenting on my one friend a long time ago. I was like, all the Drake songs I actually like don't have anything to do with rapping, because it's Find Your Love and it's Take Care with Rihanna, and that's it.
Hey, like Kendrick said, I like it. I
Okay.
like it when you sing your love songs. I don't like it when you're being threatening. I don't like it. He said I don't like it.
Oh
All right,
God.
then.
Okay, Kai, we have to get back to the interview. Shout out to Kendrick, and I guess shout out to Drake, because I know they're gonna be in the comment section. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah,
Who knows?
Inshallah, he comes back with villainy.
yeah. No, no,
Inshallah.
comment below. I mean, we already made enemies with Kathleen Kennedy. What's his name? Elon
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
Who else? Disney itself has got sent assassins after us. So what's one more
People who
enemy?
don't want T'Challa recast, I guess.
The
Yeah.
anti-T'Challa recasters are also sending minions after us. So what's one more enemy?
Oh my gosh. So we got to talk about Plasma World real quick. So how did that start? Because to me it feels like it's a Marvel universe type thing. Like it feels like it's a whole brand and it's like a
Sure.
bunch of stories, and like
For
are all the
sure.
characters in the same universe? Is it different sets of
For
universes?
sure.
How does that work?
Yeah, man. Plasma Worlds is two things. It is an entertainment platform where it's created, in the most efficient, consumable, optimal way to like exist on every entertainment platform. You know what I mean? Like it's created to be thoughtless in that form where it's like this is obvious. This is not obviously a movie. This is not only obviously a movie, but this is like a dope movie. You know what I mean? And like a book, like oh, this is not only a good read, but like oh, this is really fun to like experience and like engage with. And it's like, also a game where it's just like, wow, like to know that like, this came from, the people of the world. And also it's like a love letter to the future world, and so yeah, at its very base level, like it's designed to live on and on and on, for other stories to be created and embellished on, to come from stories that come from people of color all over the world, from like, you know what I mean, everywhere. Durban, South Africa, we want a story from there. We want a story about Zululand, like straight up in Plasma Worlds, like just given that perspective, like because that's all happening while also, the Ethiopian space captain is lost on this alien world, and his wife and daughter are fighting for him to create the possibility of saving him. And then like a robot train conductor in Dar es Salaam is like falling in love with some woman that he saw, which is like a robot malfunction to his AI. And then all this stuff happens, and then some kids, in Zanzibar, like riding their hoverboards to space school. And it's just designed to go on and on and on effortlessly. Because why? Because like we are the people of the world, you know what I mean? And we're doing all things at all times. And so it's designed to be boundless in that form. And that
No,
and a lot of it came from, my experience working in video games, and also just like being ultra curious the whole time, and being like being an outlier in an industry like that, where it's like clearly no one else is like you, not nobody. You're clearly the alien on Earth. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. Not only are you experiencing that in your brain, but also you're watching them experience with you in real time. You're just like, "Ooh, these people don't know how to talk. They don't know how to. They're doing their best, but I'm clearly the one and only." And so I was like, yo, I spent all my time learning, watching shit, like opening up closed doors, like talking to people over here and over there, learning everything. I was at Blizzard going crazy. I was with the World of Warcraft heads on their cruise ship, learning about what they were doing over there in World of Warcraft. I was with the StarCraft heads, watching them put together maps and shit, just in the background and shit, just like, what's up, Doug? Oh, chilling, Anwar. Okay, how are you? I'm like, nothing. I'm just on my walk, my daily walk, and I'm just, y'all let me into all this shit, bro? Okay, fuck it. I'm probably only gonna be here for a year because you guys got me on a contract, and I can just tell that, like, there's gonna be some reason why it's not gonna work out. But while I'm here, shit, I was in the back room. They were working on fucking what's that shit that came out? The shooter.
Not Killzone. Why am I thinking Killzone?
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Right. They was working on Overwatch, early conceptual, right? Where they were just drawing worlds and drawing like little game designs and like character silhouettes and shit, where the characters didn't even have faces. Like, I was back there on their shit. They had a sign on the door that said, boop, it said top secret. You need special access to get in. I was walking by one day. I said, that shit opened. I was like, what y'all doing in here? Okay, all right, okay, damn.
No wonder this guy is into ninjas. No wonder Anwar is into ninjas, because he was one. Like, for a whole year, he was just like, I'm in disguise at Blizzard.
Okay, wait. Have you watched
There
Bleach?
wasn't no one like y'all there. It was just me, alone.
This guy is giving so much Aizen vibes. I love it.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's wild. And so I just learned. I just, just by way of being there.
I will be the one. I will be the one above all the video games.
Yes.
So Anwar, man, I just have a question for you. I don't know how I don't know if it's related, like if your situation is gonna be relatable to ours, but how are your folks, like, when you were telling them that you're interested in like doing this, like for life, like you don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, you wanna do character designing in games and stuff.
The African parents
That's
question.
That's a good question. Like, that's the origins, right? So like, my parents, I'm starting to realize we're unique in our own way, and I still haven't quite put my finger on exactly why. But they were always just like encouraging, us to just do our best. You know what I mean? Like, have fun, enjoy the experience, like figure out what you want to do in life. Like, whatever it is, whatever, let us know. And I remember, I told my dad, he was like, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? Years are going by. What do you want to be? And then finally I told him, I was like, I want to be an astronaut. He was just like, damn, that's okay. But he's like, the asthma, so you can't do that. So next, what do you want to be? I was like, wait, hold on. Why do we go so fast? Why are you, sir? Can we talk about this? He was like, nah, it's asthma, son. Next. I was like, damn.
He was like Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat. Next. Pathetic.
Right. Took the soul from that ass, fatality.
So what I'm hearing from you, just to shut up. You see, parents, what happens when you support your children's dreams?
100%.
You see what happens.
Yeah, because moms was just like, well, I work as a nurse for psychiatric patients, and so it's like, she's like, the next step from that is like registered nurse. So like, you can go do that. They make money. He was like, that's easy. She was like, they don't even be doing nothing. So you just get paid to just be kicking it. So then I was like, I was like, okay. I looked at the numbers. You know, I went. I was looking at my zero bank account, and then I was looking at the possibility of a registered nursing bank account, and I was like, that's they popping over there. You know what I mean? But you know, when I went into, I became a certified nursing assistant. You know, straight out of high school, and so I had 3 jobs as a CNA. One was at an assisted living facility where it was like it was just white walls and like elderly people that could barely move. You know, I worked with them for 6 months, changing bedpans, helping them eat, cut old people toenails, you know, and then I was like, that ain't it for me. And then I went to the mental health
So
facility.
your mama lied to you because basically it's like they don't be doing nothing.
You be
Changing
working.
bed
You be working.
pans? What the hey?
Yo.
Like you must have gotten there like, hey, like ma, this is not what you said it was. What?
I was just like,
The cupboard's
yeah.
not empty no more. So
Mom wasn't tripping though. Mom was like, you're right. It's probably not for you. I was at the mental health facility with the psychiatric people. They was in there wilding, having red alerts and shit where you have to run up on them and grab them. You have to hit them with the pills every day. And I'm not even cracking jokes. I'm just being honest. This is the visceral
No,
experience.
I've had ghost stories. I've got many of my close family friends became doctors and stuff. So, look, I think in the US it's called the HIPAA Act and stuff like that. Yes, they do protect your personal information here as well. So they never gave me names, but they gave me experiences. And from
Yo.
those experiences, I thought I would rather walk straight line into the Atlantic Ocean. Like,
It was different. It was different. It was a wild adventure
You,
for
you,
about
what,
6
you were
months.
working at Arkham Asylum? Like
Yes.
what job did your
Yes.
mom like? Your mom was like, what job was your mom getting you? Like, oh, they don't be doing nothing. Now I'm tackling
Yes.
crazy
Yes,
men.
I was working at Arkham Asylum. Yes.
Patient John just climbed into the ceiling again, so I need someone to go fetch him. And then they all, we need someone who's nice and tall, and then they all look at you.
Yo, there was one guy that used to climb like a fence that's like, you know, I'm gonna use feet, but like freaking, let's just say 6 meters. I'm gonna use feet. It was like 30 feet. He used to hit that joint in like 3 seconds. Dude, just like yeah, and then over and then out.
That's 10 meters.
Right. He was wild.
what the
He was
hell?
the one. He was the one.
He was Spider-Man. Okay, no. Again with the synchronized mind thing. Get out of my
Oh
Buckmeister.
Lord. All right, Anwar, just a heads up. Me and Tebello, for some reason, we keep on having the same thoughts, like we've mind melded, or he's an older version of me from the future that's come back in time to like watch over me. Something is happening.
Yeah, look, Doctor Strange messed y'all up, I think.
I think low key he's also a Protoss, and we are also one in the Khala. That's what's happening.
Okay, and also, if we're being honest, I started knowing about BuckMeister after the snap. So I think
Yeah, we'll leave the conspiracy theory to later. Thank you.
oh my gosh. So that's crazy. So you were working in the psychiatric ward, and then what happened after that?
Yeah, after that, it was just I worked at another assisted living facility, which was like a more upper class convalescent home, where like each patient had their own like 1-bedroom apartment, and you would just like come in and like knock on the door and shit. But then they still needed help, you know. But you know, after that, I was just like, yeah, this is not what I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing. And then I went through a micro depression, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, I went to this art school with my dad one time, because he was very receptive to the arts, you know, experience. He went to theater school, and so, you know, he graduated as a director and like, you know, play like an actor. And so he practiced some of that in his career, you know, before he went into sales, which was for him just a corporate acting, you know what I mean? He was having a good time on the phones. Like sometimes he would invite me to work and I would just hear him over there just like being characters, you know what I mean? Like, hello, yes, hi, welcome, totally. Yeah.
What was that movie with Lakeith Stanfield? What was that movie with Lakeith Stanfield?
Sorry to bother you, brother.
Yeah, there we go. Was he doing that?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And he was known as that too. Like all of his coworkers were like, "Oh, Rafiq. Oh, hey, Rafiq." Like Again, he was what? One of one. And so that was how he navigated that world. Guys,
Yo,
I know my brothers are from South Africa. I know they're doing their thing. I know that like in your world, you've experienced the melanin community as not just as the majority, but as like the keepers of the land, like the original humans. Like y'all been at it since the whole time. It's the shit. But out here, bro, Lord.
Anwar, sorry to
professional
disappoint
positions.
you. I think we just need to we gotta release a PSA. Look, I don't know what they're telling you over there. I don't know who the PR guy for Africa, but it's not as it's not as we also have sometimes because I've worked in some spaces where I've been the only black person and it's been like so it's not as it's not Wakanda, guys. I just want to let you know now.
Yet.
It's coming. We're still building the monument with the vibranium. We're still mining the vibranium. It's not there yet. So.
Hey, BuckMeister, you're not supposed to be letting the people know yet. It's supposed to be a clean secret. People are supposed to be thinking we are poor. Did you know if you don't, as African child starves to death every 13 seconds? So we keep that VR.
And then
Never think.
and then randomly a fly just comes from the side and he always lands on the eyeball.
For
And
some
it's just
reason.
this is an
Not
actor.
the eyeball. Oh
No,
Lord.
this is an actor. The timing is always perfect. Like for 5 cents a day, you can, and then right here, and just it's like there's a director going, you have to hit this mark specifically.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah,
I feel you though. It's also a part of like the culture to like know itself so well that it doesn't realize how amazing it is. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it is that.
in reality, like yo,
I got.
South Africa's the shit. Like 100%.
No, no. We're
With
not even saying, because also like from our side, Black Americans are the shit. Like we look at y'all like
yeah, contrary to what
mutual
people might
respect.
think, because I do get the feeling that some Americans think Africans don't like them. Dude, we love you guys. Like we love y'all to death, dog.
I remember making a big fuss and thinking, we need, because I remember there was a time a couple of years ago, a very dark period during a certain president's reign where certain things happened and all the cities on fire and all the screens are black. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube before it gets flagged or not.
Your channel, Chief.
So I'm going as close as there as possible to realize.
All right, give us another poetic descriptor.
A period of time where people were taking a knee on their football stadiums.
Okay, yes.
Colin Kaepernick moments, all right? Yeah.
Yes, that time. And I was thinking, you know what? The way they're mistreating my black brothers and sisters are there. I wish I could just tell them, guys, come back. You've got the education. You got the education. You know how a proper democracy works. If you just came there and gave you taught us the things you learned there, how to deal with corruption and everything here, and then we gave you a place where you can truly just be yourself without having to worry about walking down the street and being shot. We'll make this continent something far more beautiful than they can possibly imagine. They're mistreating their gifts there. Just come, we'll make space. Don't worry.
It's definitely important. I definitely encourage all people of color, black people, BIPOC people. These days, especially after living in South Africa for 2.5 years, like I just see how we are also BIPOC, right? Like how we're also, closely connected. That Black, Indigenous, POC, like we're all the same form in different words in different parts of the world, right? But it's like, yo, when I went to art school, that was when the whole reality for me shifted, right? Because like that was my first time like living outside from home. And then also it was like a plan that I put together and executed and like made reality. And so I remember I felt the inertia of that whole experience where I was just like, fuck, our school, like all these people like we're drawing, we're painting, we're talking about art, You know, we're sharing ideas, we're playing video games, you know, we're figuring this shit out. Because like for all of us, the 3D art world was like some crazy puzzle that we were all trying to figure out. Like, yo, how do these programs work? What kind of program is this? Like, what'd you make with it? Oh, what'd you make with it? Oh, that guy's going crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like that was such a beautiful experience. And I only got to experience it for 2 years, but I was present the whole time. And I was definitely auditing classes, like, you know, future classes that I knew I wasn't going to get to experience, especially because I was only there for 2 years. So I sat in on all the advanced modeling classes and like, you know, was in the tertiary learnings, you know, as much time as I could, so that when I left, you know, I knew that I wouldn't have a professional portfolio. I wouldn't be able to like get a job in any immediacy, you know, to video games. But at least I saw the techniques. I heard the philosophy. I absorbed as much as I could without stress. You know what I mean? I'm not a stressful person. I like to have fun, and all that shit was fun for me. And so like after art school, you know, I moved up to San Francisco, and for 2 years I was just working at like random jobs like Sunglass Hut and like a teller at Bank of America, like counting out cash and catching bank robbers. And then, you know, Sony technical support, you know, telling people how to set up their PlayStations at their house. But yeah, it took me 2 years of like practicing. And then finally I got my portfolio to a professional standard. And then Blizzard called.
Wait, they called you?
Well, I went to a drawing workshop and I showed them my stuff. And then we started talking. Yeah.
So I just want to ask you something quickly. Okay, actually, it's two questions. The first one is, how long were you working at the nursery for? And then the second one is, what truly inspired you to actually, you know, pursue drawing in the first place? I know you mentioned Wolverine and stuff, but I mean, what was that thing that really got you interested in drawing?
I'm going to tell you now, all of the jobs that you listed now sound way better than tackling some maniac at like 12 o'clock at midnight.
And clipping old people's toenails. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, that's a good thing to notice. Yeah.
I think okay, no. Before, let me not go there.
When it comes to the drawing,
choose peace.
When it comes to the drawing, you know, the drawing was always, you know, something that I just like liked to just do in my free time. You know, it's like, but it wasn't something that like, yeah, I didn't feel like it was just in my free time. Like I would draw in the closet, you know, with a cover over my head with a light on. Like it was just like my own little like thing, you know? And so yeah, it was always just kind of there, but it wasn't something I was doing in public. It wasn't something that I was ever like, you know, sharing with people. It was just my own shit. But to be honest with you, you know, when my drawing was discovered when I was in the 3rd grade, I was drawing Ninja Turtles, and all of my drawing came from comic books, always. Either I was tracing over the comic or I was drawing like, you know, eye to like paper. And, you know, in 3rd grade, they saw some of my drawings and they were like, Anwar, wow. And then they put me in a gallery. And then like when I was in high school, when my dad found my drawings, he was like, Anwar, wow. And then he like sent my application to art school. And I didn't get into the school that he recommended, you know, but I did go to art. So I think it was in those moments that, you know, I had something going on, guys, but I didn't know, you know what I mean? It was just, I was like, oh, okay, a gallery. Oh, okay, art school. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool to draw. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's how I was thinking about it. You know?
That's nice, because my dad I think he finally gave up. I think he was hoping for a mathematician, and then after that he was like, okay, maybe science, physics, maybe, and then like somewhere halfway like, okay, look, computer programming, and then after that he was like, you know what, just do whatever you want. I'm tired to have hope for you.
No, the only reason I'm laughing is the way he explains this story reminds me of that Mexican guy from Ant-Man. It's like, yeah, so the guys in class were like, Anwar, wow! And then I showed my dad, and my dad was like, Anwar, wow! So just imagine, like, just imagining all these people.
I mean, like,
is that how did they cut the scenes like that in Ant-Man, where it's like they're just like showing a quick trajectory of him growing up, and then
basically, yeah.
I just wanted to say from what you're describing, it brings light to a line that I think I want to say Oprah Winfrey in her masterclass said a long time ago that says the universe first speaks to you in whispers.
Oh,
Uh, your inkling for drawing and people reacting to you was the universe whispering. And I'm
yeah.
so glad that it may have taken a lot longer than you may have wanted, but you finally got to get the message loud and clear because she said it's first whispers, then it becomes a bump on the head and a thump on the head, and then finally a wall comes crashing down. Then you, so I'm glad that you managed to hear the message before the walls came crashing down.
Mashallah. Yeah, definitely.
So I find it quite inspiring.
Mm.
You guys, you don't understand how giddy I am right now. I mean, one of my biggest life things, like firstly, I want to know somebody who's been working in Blizzard somewhere because I have loved those games since I was a pup. A young dragon living in disguise in this world. I was like, this game is the ish, and always wanted to know that. Now I can take it off my bucket list. And the second one now is for find someone from Wizards of the Coast, because those two games defined my upbringing. And so
Yo,
you
I
have no
was
idea how happy I am right now. It's like
all over
you
Blizzard's
were in
ass.
those rooms. I wanted to go into the details, like how are they like? Were they human? Did they breathe oxygen?
They were international. They were international, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like we had dudes from Korea, we had dudes from Russia, we had a dude from South Africa, we had a lot of, it was very cultural. We had dudes from Japan, we had dudes from China, we had dudes from Mexico, uh, we had dudes from Canada. You know, so
And you were still one of
it was
one.
very international. Huh?
And you were still one of one. Damn.
Yeah, bro, because I was a local. You know what I mean? There wasn't no local people
uh,
there. There wasn't nobody from, California, San Bernardino, nobody.
Yeah.
And then definitely, it was different. But it was beautiful. Like I had so much fun there, so much laughter. I would always be asking questions in the meetings. We had a lot of like team meetings where it was just like, we would share a problem that we were or something that we were working on. The next phase of development is zone 3, and then you're just like, oh, what's that? And then they kind of break it down like an army brief or some shit. And then, most people would be quiet. I'd be in the back like, so what did figure 6? Can you show that again? I need to see that one.
Oh, so you're in you're the one guy in the classroom when the teacher says, "Okay, does everybody understand?" And
No, I have questions.
You be the one
I do
person.
not get it.
Everybody in the class is like, "Yeah, we are fine," and then you just raise your hand, and you just hear the whole class.
Right. 100. Yes, sir. I was that character. I had to, bro. Come on, man. They let me in Blizzard.
you were the guy
Come
when
on, bro.
everybody was like, "Oh, the teacher forgot the homework," and Anwar comes. Teacher, you forgot to give us homework. God damn it, Anwar.
I love y'all's perspective. I never looked at it like that, but I can definitely see I was that guy. I never thought about it like that. I love that you guys just kind of like increase my awareness in that form because yes.
I
I had to know. I had to
and
know, bro.
to be honest, I would do the same because I was low
Yeah.
key doing the same kind of crazy stunts back when I was in corporate. I was meeting up with the quote unquote CEO of the departments, and I met a CEO once, and I was like, okay, I need to have a meeting with this person, and I was busy asking, so what's the plan for this year? I want your plan. What's the objectives we need to we need to report? And I'm thinking, you're just a grunt who got hired at the lowest position, and now you just marched into the CEO's office demanding the strategy for the year. But it didn't stop
You
me.
should have shared it. Clearly, we're completely dialed in. Clearly, we recognize humility. We recognize opportunity. We have only infinite respect for the present experience. Like
Yes.
it should only be seen as God has provided me a Super Saiyan.
I thought you didn't mess with the yellow heads, but you like a Super Saiyan? Okay.
It should be like Khaleesi, like with her first dragon egg. A dragon!
Yes.
I must do everything in my power to make this dragon thrive, grow, and become the most destructive element in the whole fucking storyline. Are you serious? That's exactly what we were.
I'm gonna raise this nuclear weapon.
Right.
Ah, that's funny, man. All right, all
I
right.
always
We
love that
coming
one
up on
line.
the
We
half
teach
hour
them
mark.
of our peaceful ways by force.
We coming up on the half hour mark, so I just want to make sure that we can cover Waldo and A Love That Hurts. Could you just
Yeah,
like
let's get to
walk us through? Could you walk us through those two projects? Because I saw those like the most like predominant things on your website at the moment.
What you think of WOLDU?
Link
Tell me,
website link before.
just let me just hear you guys just spit a few sentence review on like what you've experienced thus far. You know what I mean?
What I've
Yeah, use your
experienced
good
this far.
review.
What I've experienced this far with Waldo. So from what I saw, it looks like it's like because I saw a bunch of kids, and it's like they're like roaming like a planet, and like they're like fighting like robots, and like it feels very scavenger Star Wars esque. Like it's like that's kind of like the vibe I was getting. Like it was like kind of like Star Wars meets like Kids Next Door or like Jimmy Neutron or something like that. That's how I kind of that's am I off?
No,
Or
you're not off. No, this is all 101. You snapping on them right now.
oh,
Hmm. What'd you think, Tabitha?
and then I love that.
I am new to this. This is all his department. I'm here to learn. I was about to
Okay.
take notes and go into the website myself. I was like, okay, I'm gonna
No,
do all this research.
please do. Oh, you should definitely open up the website right now. Like Plasma Worlds is a
Okay.
visceral experience, and so it should actually always be. You should always be accessing it while talking about it, even though just because it's like that's what it's all about, right? Like you should
So
definitely
it's
open up the website.
Plasma World, you say?
Plasma Worlds. Yep.
Worlds.
PLASMA Worlds with the plural with the S at the end.com. Yeah.
I've forgotten how to spell.
Yeah, for sure. So just
We'll have a link. We'll have a link in the. We'll have a link in the video.
Oh, no, the link will be below. I'm opening the website as you speak. Wow. Okay. Already overwhelmed. Thank you.
Just scroll around. Just scroll around, and then I'll be breaking it down. So it's like boom. WOLDU is one of the stories that Plasma Worlds is like shipping. You know what I mean? Like, and then inside the story of WOLDU, like there's like 3 lifespans that are like experienced. One is the captain, fighting day in and day out on this alien world that he crash landed on, trying to survive the natural alien inhabitants. And then another is like his wife and daughter, who back on Earth, experience his loss, and then they realize that wait, like father is alive, and so then they dedicate their lives.
Can I share my screen? Is that okay, guys?
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
All right.
Go ahead, my guy.
Yeah.
I've never seen such beautiful
It's amazing.
imagery in a long ass time.
No, the art is fire.
The level of the
did you draw some of
we
this?
went crazy.
Did you design some of this, Anwar?
We went crazy, bro. Like it's a team. It's a team of us. You know what I mean? Like I'm the creator, director, author, art director. That's what I am, and an official capacity producer. And then I have team, and we go crazy.
Okay, the space battle is making me feel all kinds of feelings. This is giving. I'm finding my new home in Star Wars because I sent Star Wars my divorce papers a couple of years ago. So so I am very happy because this is a space opera that I might look forward to. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's for us, bro. It's for us. You know what I mean? Like
I'm home.
It's designed to give us joy. Like it's the kind of joy that we've always dreamed of as hardcore sci-fi entertainment media. Anime, video games, cartoons. Board games. You know what I mean? Like science fiction. This is our shit, but that we never got to experience. Like and raw, unadulterated as a gift to us, like in just the most beautiful form. Like, you know what I mean? Like we've all wanted it. We've all wanted it.
Mm.
That's very true.
Nah, man, like this stuff looks
That's what our team and I
amazing.
share. Mm.
Like this stuff
That's
looks
what our team and I share. We share that mutual passion.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so just a quick question though.
Sorry.
Like, just for people who are not in the know, like, what exactly does an art director do?
I'll tell you what I do.
Asking for a friend.
Listen, bro, it's like a pipeline. You know what I mean? Like one of the things that I've learned just in video game development is that like the pipeline is key. And so like, you know, the pipeline is simple. I'll tell you, right? It's like, you know, I write the story. You know what I mean? I write it from a visceral perspective where it's like I'm describing things, but I'm also leaving it open for the imagination, and I'm just giving direction to like what the mind could be imagining, right? And so that's how I write. That's how I write the story. That's just how I write and how I talk in general. And so then I send that over to the art team, and then we go through this iterative process where we start with choices. You know what I mean? Where like they'll take the writing and then they'll just serve up like 3 to 5 roughs of what came to mind for them, right? And then from there, then we'll choose one, and then we'll progress through the creation process in that way, where it's like if stuff pop like color options, like we'll do 3 to 5 color options and choose one. And so all of that is art directing, where it's like you're not, you know, it's like you're inspiring the artists to like be inside their imagination, which is what we love, right? We love that shit. And then you rock with what they're doing. So it's like I make sure that the artists that I choose are high level all before they've ever talked to me. You know what I mean? Like, but in ways that is like leaning towards professionalism, but doesn't have the ego of like being a professional. You know, like it's still childlike. And then I already know that they can create dope art. So then all I'm doing is just like introducing them to PLASMAworlds, and then talking to them about like how things are, and just letting them like create. You know, I want to definitely share a screen at some point, but you know, I could show you guys a couple of like
By all means.
of documents that I've assembled for the art team that allow us to like align.
No, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Man.
Yeah, definitely. It's really fun, dude. Like, man, I love these guys. Like, they're dope. They're from all over the world. You know, Brazil, Kenya, Japan, France, Gabon, Ghana.
You do a lot of traveling. You do a lot
Africa,
of traveling.
Colombia, Vietnam, Canada, Mexico, Estonia, Lithuania, what? Australia. I think there's one guy from Australia. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, they're amazing. They're amazing. We rock out.
To everybody in the world, this is breaking news. Anwar is secretly Captain Planet. They all have rings, and they assemble him, and then basically he like comes out and just solves the world's problems. That's who Anwar is. It's a secret breaking news. You've heard it right here on the Geek Spot.
I'm
Boom, back.
to the Greek spot.
Okay, here we go. So boom. You know what I mean? Like I go to this website, which is like the whole art community is like they're there already. Like they're there posting up their art, their portfolios, doing contests and shit. Because like I used to do the same thing. And so I go to that website, and then I find these artists who just have these like crazy cinematic styles. And then I just invite them to the project, and they're just like, what are you talking about? Then I send them this doc. I open with this doc. This is the character action scene illustration guide. PLASMAworlds, boom. Then we go to a soft intro to PLASMAworlds. You guys, will somebody read the first paragraph? I'll read the second, and then we'll just throw it back and forth.
I got you. PLASMAworlds is a science fiction adventure universe that tells stories about the future in Africa. Currently, we are focused on 3 stories. 1, WOLDU. It's about an Ethiopian space captain that's lost on an alien planet. He fights against the planet's wild inhabitants to survive and get back to his family. A Love That Hurts, a city story about robots that fall in love, then destroy. 3. Bless the Soulless, a wild night when robots are realized to be mixed into humanity and played like video games.
Yo,
What?
the first one kind of reminds me of Adam Strange, but it's interesting to get a take from a character that's from Ethiopia, though. That's quite
Absolutely.
yeah.
Also,
Absolutely. Because
at least it's like not a typical story where like it's horror and tragedy and the whole and like the worst things are about to happen. At least the bro is still alive. Because you know
right.
Disney, they be axing parents left and right. Like you lucky if you have two.
You have parents?
Yo, it's
We
a
love
story
you.
about family, right? Like I wanted to kind of like, connect us to the power of family that is like so important, like especially in Africa on the continent. Like y'all get it. You know what I mean? The Americans, we don't quite have it, through our trauma and our historical trauma. So I wanted to share a view of like family through this story.
Nice, nice. So should I keep going or you want to jump on to the next one?
Go.
Oh, okay, cool. Got you. Action character illustrations. Your illustrations will move the story and people's understanding of the world along by depicting characters, monsters, and worlds in fiction. I have chosen key scenes from the stories to be illustrated. I will be delivering story briefs to you, the artist. These briefs will come from amazing parts in the stories that describe the scenes you will create. You will be responsible for imagining what the visuals and designs look like conceptually. I will provide direction in the form of clarity when needed as to what the characters, monsters, worlds, personalities, and functionality is from a story perspective. I will also provide direction and feedback as to keep the flow of the story coherent and the quality high level with the overall project.
Yeah. We calling the Avengers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Da, dun,
Da,
dun,
da,
dun,
da,
dun,
da,
dun, dun.
Yeah, man. So that's what the artists get. That's the first intro, right? Like I think that it becomes apparent to them that they've truly been chosen, right? And so if they fuck with it, then like we're gonna have some fun. And they usually fuck with it 100%. 100%. No one's read that and been like, nah.
I almost want to work for you, bro, and I have like 15 projects at the back.
Word up. Hey, I mean, we're creating those possibilities right now effortlessly, like in the most fun way. So it's like I break down the workflow and the stages of delivery. The workflow will be established in 4 stages of delivery. Each delivery stage will be followed by feedback before progressed to the next stage. 1. Sketches, color roughs. 3 to 5 sketches. It is where we will we will be as rough as possible. This is the time to explore the base look direction, the camera angles, the composition, overall posing, and attitude of the scene. Number 2, callouts. If needed. A callout is for if, when we need to define certain key elements in the scene illustration. Note how in the following example, the callout is the armor. It was needed to be individually designed a bit further as to flesh out the direction and look of it in the scene. 3, midpoint. Here we're working out the final illustration. Everything should be coming along smooth. This midpoint is to identify any potential issues. 4, final and layer separation. Polished and of cinematic quality should be present at completion. When it comes to layer separation, we will go over layer breakdown with environments and characters. And then just a couple of little notes for the environment scenes. All foreground, midground, background elements must be separated in layers for the illustration to be approved as complete. And then for character creations, the characters will need to be broken down into body pieces so that they can be animated. And then, the next pages are like some examples. But do you guys have any questions before we go into examples? Or do you any
I
thoughts?
wouldn't.
I guess.
It's not necessarily a question, but I think the first one, I'm assuming it's all about how quickly you can do these 3 to 5 sketches. It's kind of like similar to how you're doing storyboarding, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
okay.
It's different for each artist. Like, it says like be as rough as possible. Like that's such a wild thing to
Mm,
tell an artist professionally, right? Because it's like we're always expected to be like beautiful the whole time. But like as an artist, I had to get comfortable with my shit being trash when I was just getting started with it. Like that's where it starts every time. Like clay is just mush. And like, a pencil drawing, if you're just setting in like a sketch, like, and you're just throwing a pose together, like that shit is it's rough and rugged,
yeah. No straight lines. Everything is all jacked up. Well, rough, basically.
Yeah,
Chicken
just
scratch
rough.
type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And these guys are already assassins, so already, it's already been proven by their portfolios that they hit. And so it's like if we can get to the most foundational layer and establish that we're here to have fun and play, that's why it looks like that.
Right.
No stress. So then we got examples. I'm not going to read none of this. This is just an example of a story brief. So this is like where you like I tell the story and then like I break it down into like scene like layers. And then here's an example of like 3 artists like busting out roughs like after receiving.
Wait, those are roughs?
Oh,
Telling you, bro, these guys are hitters.
That
Oh.
is insane, bro.
That
This
is not
is-
my roughs. Woo.
oh. Don't mind me. My shadow clones are busy burning my roughs as you see, so the universe can never learn how my roughs actually look like.
Sure. No, these look
Moving
amazing.
along.
These look amazing.
For roughs.
Yeah.
I'm
Some of these
also,
look like
no,
finished
I'm
pieces.
also impressed by the fact that they actually really considered angles as well.
Yeah.
Nothing really looks
Mm.
the same. So that's impressive.
And action, right? The action is present.
Yeah,
Everything's
emotion.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
They took us there every time.
Sure.
Yeah, the blocking on this is insane.
Word up. Word up. Yeah, that's Travis on the left, and then a couple other artists on the right. Travis is an artist that I've been working with since 2018. When I first started working with Travis, they were 18 years old, but I saw in their portfolio an ability to like envision through their character design, but also I saw people of color in their character design. I was like,
Bet.
Mm.
we found another.
We found our lost war dogs. We must bring them back to the homeland. Contact the Dora Milaje. We are going to take flight.
A Super Saiyan.
And get that man a shield.
Absolutely. Travis is we still create together, bros. Travis's growth is radical. It's the shit that Travis does now. Like when Travis started, he created a fire illustration. 100%, it was dope. But the stuff that Travis does now,
It's
inshallah,
amazing.
we continue to work forever. But it's no stress. You know what I mean? It's all just fun.
Mm.
It's all just fun. So
Having this.
these are the image resolutions. What is this? To me, this means that each illustration is the size of a billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the resolution is 300 there, which is
looking
Yes,
good.
sir.
I'm looking at the pixels because that's where my mind immediately went.
Yeah, this is good because you would assume that people will just make it 72. Well, I don't know if it's mainly digital, or is it because of some of the work that you do will be on HD screens or what? Is that the reason?
Yeah, professional work is always 300. Never anything less because of everything you said. Just
Oh,
the possibilities, right?
right. And also, if you might want to print some of the stuff anyway, it needs to be good quality. So
Yeah, isn't it like 300 to 350 or like 300 to 600 DPI somewhere there?
I'm
well,
sure that's
I think the standard
probably
is 300.
600.
Yeah, but
300
yeah,
is all I've ever known. Yeah.
yeah. But if you're really gonna print like on a huge billboard,
Yeah.
then
Probably for
you might go
photography, you can
600.
easily go up. Yeah. For huge photography, you probably go up.
Hmm.
But animation is wild, bro, because like animation go at 1080. Like it's lit. There's no loss at 1080. Like what?
Yeah.
Animation is wild like that. I love that.
Mm.
I mean, you should still do it at 300. I mean, sorry, you should still do it at least in 2K, right? I think that's the standard. And then 4K, I'm sure it comes in handy if you're doing something at some like fucking spherical dome or some shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you probably need a supercomputer for that stuff.
That part. That
Yeah.
part. I have a Microsoft Surface. It's a little thing. Here's callouts. This is an example of like, you know, how in this scene his armor's blurry, which is not a problem, but it's like this is a hero element. This is something that's important, you know, to connect with the audience. And so let's just get a little closer to it. Which
These
one
all
you guys
look great. Oof. The thing is, the B look for me looks different, right? But C, there's something about C though. That really grabs my attention.
You watch. We've been reviewing a lot of Lord of the Rings, so it's giving Gondor, and it's also giving Lothlorien elves. So it's kind of resonating to our recent work, I think.
But B
Yeah.
stands out for me. Yeah, there's something different about it.
V is reminding me of World of Warcraft.
Yeah. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong, right? Like at least that's the way I look at it, right? Like when we do these call outs, guys, like my internal, you know, imagination philosophy is just this is just a conversation, right?
Yeah.
It's like this is how we're just talking, where it's just like, yo, okay, that's dope. I can't really see it though, so like what would it look like if we got closer? And then you're like, hit me with three things that come to mind real quick. Boom. Oh shit, okay. B is looking crazy, but C is taking me straight to Gondor and them. You know, it's just conversation.
Yeah.
Just for fun. This is the midpoint.
Just a second, gents. Keep going.
Yeah.
And then this is like an example of like a final illustration and how we would like how we're breaking it down into layers so that we can do parallax animation.
Oh, I see.
So that each plate can move just a little bit, even if it's just like when you get them all moving, just immersive.
It makes it, yeah. The immersion, nothing breaks the immersion.
Takes you in there, man. 100%. And then here's an example of it all working together. I'll play it again.
Ooh, that sounded smooth.
Hello, BD. So that's an example of the environment working together with the parallax. And then here's the character, and I'm just saying like, we're gonna break this down so that we can animate that. And then here's like the breakdown: hands, forearm, upper arm, head, torso, upper leg, lower leg, foot.
Oh, this is like rigging for rigging purposes.
Exactly. So that we can just get a little animation. That's all. You know, you just gotta hit them with a moment, right? Like we're there now. We're inside that world.
I am so giddy right now.
Which software did you use for that animation piece?
Excuse me?
Which software did you use?
After Effects. Yeah.
Oh,
After
okay.
Effects, Photoshop for the painting, and then After Effects for the little animation.
Oh, cool.
And then here's the full cinematic trailer. Yeah, these are the first scenes that we created for the book. Each scene in the book looks cinematic like this.
Whoa.
How you sell us on something you already sold us on again? Like, bro.
It's exciting, guys. I love sharing this shit, dude. This shit, it still touches me, my heart. I've been in it. It will always be in it. This shit is hard to me. You know what I mean?
It's amazing. Jeez, that shape language is phenomenal.
That's how Lithuania did that. He went crazy. Everybody says that's giving Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I'm sick of these mother effing aliens on this mother effing planet. Step back, I'm about to open that motherfucking window.
How to find it, Captain Otto?
Yeah, guys.
My body is ready.
Even the monster said wow at the end. He was like, wow.
Yes.
Oh, man, thank you for sharing this with us. This is amazing. This is truly.
No doubt, guys. No doubt. No doubt.
thanks.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
You know, that's the last little point is just like keep in mind this illustration will be completed in your personal cinematic style. Keep in mind the final character illustrations must be broken down to seamless separate layers. Keep in mind final environment illustrations must have background, midground, foreground layers broken down. The examples used were just to share with you the process. I'm looking forward to working with you. This is going to be fun. And then boom.
So you
Don't
guys
forget.
could basically do like an animated film.
100%. Yeah. That's what we've accomplished by creating the book. Is now we have a visceral story that we'll animate and then we'll put together a little experience. Maybe it'll be 30 minutes, maybe somehow it'll be more. I'm not exactly sure. It's giving the possibility of 30 minutes right now, but it'll be the story.
Be an amazing video game also.
They're gonna be fantastic.
And great music videos, by the way.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Yo, we're working on something that's inside that vein. Inside that vein. Yeah, man.
Oh, now I know what it was reminding me of.
Mm.
Yeah, Extrodin. Nice work. Yeah, the Noorderlicht video I showed you guys the last time. That
Oh right.
animated sequence.
We should put that on the group so that Anwar can get a look at that. But yo, we coming up on 2 hours, so we gotta start ending. Yeah, man,
No,
it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
The recording is hour and 38 minutes, by the way. But yeah, we have been here for 2 hours.
Oh, it's an hour 38.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching
looking at
the
wrong
time. Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong time.
Oh yeah. By the way, let everyone know that they've been recorded.
Wow.
Wow.
Ja, sorry, yeah.
Good times. No, it's super exciting to like just to talk about the work. Like, you know what I mean? Like at this point we can do that now, and it's like, it's just it's so fun. Like to share it with my brothers. You know what I mean? Like we created this for you, for us. You know what I mean?
Shout out.
Here's what I wanted to say is like your passion bleeds out the more you're discussing this thing. It was it's like a torrent of fire that you could not contain. It was just flowing out of every single word. And the more we went into this world, the more the passion just bled into every single feature that you're busy talking about. I could just see there is a lot of love. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of love that went into this thing. And I'm just awestruck. That's all I can say right
There's
now.
some places that I would stay in WOLDU, but like I'm not staying on the planet with the aliens because those things look scary.
You see, as a current StarCraft stan, I fear no world. I am the Protoss. I shall just I'll just ionic storm anyone who comes in my way. Like,
Right, you
congratulations,
photon.
citizens. This is me descending from my spaceship. Congratulations, citizens of this planet. You're now part of the great empire.
Oh
As you
god.
fade into the 3D, the background blur fade. I love that.
You're gonna turn into Ebony Moore. Rejoice, for the Protoss is here.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We got one more question for you, Mr.
My
Anwar,
favorite
before
question.
we close this out. I just want to know what's your message for somebody out there that's inspired by you, that's inspired by Plasma World, that's seeing what you're doing, and is just like, oh, he's doing it. Maybe I can do it. Can I do it?
Yeah,
What would you want to say
to that
to
kid,
that person?
to that 11,
Yeah.
13-year-old kid who's watching this and seeing, wow, it's like somebody who looks like us,
Chief, I
who's
don't think we can
manipulating
have
like
any
us.
13-year-olds watching this channel. We'd be corrupting so many kids. But yeah,
Okay,
anyway,
so
let's go with that.
for
I
the
would say,
for the young person who's manipulated like us, who's been living in a world who never thought that people like us could be making games or animating or come this far, and now they've
yeah,
seen this and are inspired. What message do you have for them?
yeah.
There we go.
It's just it's go, right? It's like go in the form of like, you know, get in touch with like your curiosity, right? Like your curiosity to know, you know, what that looks like over there. Like, what if I go over there? Like, what if I do this? What if I do that? Like, and then be connected to your overall goal, right? Like, for me, my base overall goal was like, I just want to do something I'm passionate in and that I love. And then when I realized that like people got paid to make video games, I was like, that's the one. That one. So it's like, believe that you can do whatever the heck you want to do, and then just take your time and getting to know what that is, and but enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself the whole time. Like, the whole life can be bliss. You know what I mean? Like, even when you're confused and you don't know exactly where you're going, you do know where you're going because like you're clear on like what you want to be. You know, I'm still trying to be that astronaut. I never stopped. Shit, I might fuck around and get in a spaceship one day, inshallah. You know what I mean? And see the world from afar. Like, I think this work is creating that possibility in its own way. And so that's what it's all about. Be not, don't stress yourself. Have fun and be progressing. Like everything that you do should be progressing you, and it is if you know what your overall goal is, and you're relentless and you're unstopping and your curiosity, then like you'll see yourself progressing towards that goal little bit by little bit, and then one day you'll have it. Yeah. For me, real quick, like it was the video game thing that was such a wild card, right? Because it was like, yo, are these people really gonna let me in there? Are they really gonna give me a job? Like, ooh, just we had never seen that, and so I was just like, I don't. But I just kept going. I was just like, shit. The only way I'm gonna find out is if I keep trying. I keep working on this art. I keep sending these resumes. I keep going to these little meetings and shit, showing my work. Like, I'm gonna keep trying. And I saw myself iteratively getting closer and closer. And then when Blizzard was like, come in, I was like, we can do anything. We can do anything.
The door open like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Say that again.
I'm saying you kick the door open like the Kool-Aid man.
100%. I was like, you guys really? Blizzard, come on. This could have been any indie studio. This could have been any company anywhere in the world. Like, Blizzard, I'm literally playing World of Warcraft, Dota 2, Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne right now. I just read the fucking novels that Blizzard wrote about World of Warcraft. Y'all, this is the job? And then at that point, I was just like, oh, I think we can do anything. I think.
You know, aim for the stars. Who knows? We might actually hit one.
100%.
Yo. All
All
right.
right, no, man. Thank you so much for coming through, Mr. Protoss himself. Please take us out.
Yo,
No,
so-
Mr. Extrodin,
Wait,
does he
wait,
have
wait, but
have you
before-
ever-
Oh, just before we do that, okay, go ahead, Mr. Anwar.
I just wanted to say, Book of WOLDU is coming. The print date that I have right now at this moment is October 2024 is when we'll have the physical books. We'll also have a digital version, and the price will be adjusted for a worldwide engagement. You know what I mean? Like, it's key. This work is for us, and so the digital is gonna be for all of us. And so don't worry. Yeah.
I am thoroughly galvanized. Mr. Extrodin, do you want to have any last words?
I think I'd just like to say thanks, man, for I think the first thing that I just want to commend you on, man, is that you're not ignorant, man. The fact that you come through this side, check out our events as well, and that you're quite open-minded about also collaborating with artists from all over the world. It's not something that you see every day. It's usually you see something like that with like big companies like your Disney and Nickelodeon and whatnot. But when you look at the fact that you managed to reach out to a lot of people and you're still pushing this, and this is really phenomenal work. I mean, I just hope nobody gets poached in the long run. But this is truly
people have gotten poached.
oh, for real.
All throughout the process, artists that I've worked with have become professional artists, have grown into seniors. I ain't tripping. It's all good.
Yeah, no,
We out here.
yeah, but shout out to you, man, for real. Shout out to you for
Thank you, bro.
widening your, I guess, your horizons and all that. It's truly fascinating to see someone from America taking a vast interest in not just America, but like all parts of the world and meeting other artists and whatnot. It's truly commendable. And you guys are doing great work, brilliant work. I hope to get myself a few copies, especially that one that you just mentioned now. I'm always interested in characters that go to different places and discover new things. It's truly fascinating. So yeah, an Ethiopian in space? Come on, that's amazing. That's amazing. Because it's different. It's different from what we're used to. Because usually an African, depending on their background, they might think witchcraft or whatever. You know what I mean? So you don't really know. But yeah.
Hey, which is our thing too,
Yeah.
I remember. This reminds me. It's like this. The feeling I'm having is such. I don't know. Is it nostalgia? Is it? I know what it is. It's called hope. I'm feeling hope. It's been such a while.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, because a while ago, years ago, when I was busy coming up with this concept, one of the stories that I created for myself was called Project F Star, which was about a whole lot of Africans in space. Was basically the story, and basically it had elements of Star Trek and Star Wars in it, blended with a whole lot of Stargate, and lots of interspecies alliances and politics and breakdowns and everything. But the weapons, the technology, the everything were all based in African everything. That's like Africa discovered cold fusion, so everything after cold fusion was basically African inspired because of that. So every time I see this, like, wow, this dream is actually possible, and I've never felt so much hope before. Like, wow, I actually like it.
Thank you.
Well,
Brother.
okay, anyway, let's wrap things up. If you lasted until this point, guys, you guys are the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't say that the FBI will be on my case. You guys are quite awesome.
So awesome.
Awesome, kawaii desu ka?
If you lost it up until this point, you are a Michael Bay movie. There we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm stealing that one.
Now, how about a Zack Snyder, extended cut that nobody asked for edition? That's
No,
No. There's not enough. There's not enough
motion.
explosions, Chief. Like Michael Bay is the king.
Also,
Yeah.
we don't have endless slow motions. Like this point in time would be like.
Yo,
No.
was ambulance good? Like, that good?
Apparently it was like it looked like it was gonna be good, but like apparently it's not too hot. Like apparently it's
Yeah.
it's just more Michael Bay, like
Yeah, I saw it and I was like,
Okay.
it looked better than his Transformers movies. I'll say that because Transformers, I didn't know what the hell was happening.
none of them? What about the first one? At first,
the first one, all I know is that I saw explosions. Optimus would give a speech about courage, and then more explosions, and then it was the end of the movie. That's all I do.
Dude, if you think this is a hot take, you better join us in some of our sessions because this is nothing compared to what we talk
I'm
about.
learning. No, we can have a moment. Like
we should invite you into Geek Heresy, but anyway,
absolutely, Sid.
let's try and wrap this thing up, okay?
Yes.
You see,
Let's move on.
all right. Then. Thank you for listening up until this point. We do hope that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. For the links will be on the description below, so you guys have no excuse. At this point in time, hopefully the end screen credits are busy scrolling up, and you see the names of the ads, so you can pause. You can look at the ad. You can copy it. You can go to his various websites and support them because this guy is onto something big. I think currently I'm feeling like I'm speaking to the next George Lucas, and George Lucas.
Less controversy and more organized, but
yes, yeah. I'm talking about the ability, cause controversy or not, Star Wars changed the film industry from the Great Depressive movies that were related to movies with more optimism and hope. And the things I've seen here is that it can do the exact same thing for our continent right here, right now. And I'm thinking
I even think for the world, man. Like PLASMAworlds is like huge.
Yeah.
Like especially that last slide at the end of your presentation, like that's a big indicator of how big this thing is and how big this thing is gonna be.
Yeah, but for me, man, it's more than just George Lucas. I feel like there's some Gardner Fox there.
Yeah.
There's a bit of
Spielberg.
Yeah, Spielberg. Jeez. Yeah, no, the list is long.
The list is long.
Yeah.
All I'm just saying is, I feel like I'm speaking to one of the next greats.
Yeah. No, he's a great already. It's just that not a lot of people know.
Don't sell it to Disney. Don't sell it to Disney.
Whatever you do, don't do it. We should have. I only learned in hindsight that we could have warned George Lucas because they bought Striker Entertainment and ruined it, and then they went after Disney. Disney went after Star Wars. So if they just had the time to come ask us here in Africa, it's like, don't do it. Nothing good will come from it. It will end in tears.
Definitely want to work with Disney, but yeah, I'm not excited about the idea of selling anything. I just want to work with everyone, you know?
Rather sooner work with Blizzard because they make the most brilliant trailers. They should just make a decent. They should have just taken the same stuff that made the trailers. They should have taken it and made the movies.
Tell them. Yeah.
Anyway, and see. Right. My usual ending is I can't use my usual ending here, so I'm gonna just say next time on the Geek Spot, we're most probably going to talk to another creative. I'm not gonna give names; it's going to be a surprise because whenever I do try to give names, something happens to the organization, and then my editor, aka me, ends up trying to kill me. So. So instead of dropping names, I'm just saying stick around for the next episode of the Geek Spot. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.
That was the longest outro.
Hey.